The Geelong and District Football League would like to thank the following sponsors: Smith's Holden, Buckley's Entertainment Centre, Corio Bay Health Group.
Good morning and welcome again to the GDFL Footy Show. Round one's out of the way and boy was it an interesting round of matches indeed. The Anarchy Roos, they were much too good for Winchelsea under lights with Mitchell Gavin best on the ground for the Roos. Inverleigh, too good for the Werribee Centrals Ducks. Ryan Gerard, depends on what school he went to, booted 4 goals. The Belmont Lions, well, my goodness gracious, our floor manager is very excited about this. Absolutely thumped the East Geelong Eagles with Michael Lima booting 7 goals. We'll have a talk to him about that later on. He seems like a bit of a new kid on the block. North Geelong defeated Corio. Well, I should say they absolutely murdered the poor old Corio Devils. Paul Briggy back into the goal-kicking action with 5 goals. And we didn't see much of the celebrity star from the Corio Devils, Brodie Hollands from the not North Geelong Footy Club, but the Collingwood Magpies. Very quiet indeed. Bannockburn, too good for Geelong West with Tom Mullane Grant. Well, he's a seasoned campaigner, booting 4 goals for the Bannockburn Tigers. And the 94.7 match of the day out at the Ring Road Recreation Reserve, top versus bottom from last year. The Belpost Hill Panthers, much too good for a determined Tommy Tigers outfit with Joel Page kicking 7 goals. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, and once again I've assembled some of the biggest names and brains in country football to eradicate, adjudicate, communicate, but definitely not procrastinate. And of course we introduced him last week, our newest panel member for 2015. We call him the Mayor without the hair, John Mitchell. Good morning.
Good morning, Dick. How are you? Good morning, boys. Good morning, viewers.
Absolutely fantastic, Mitch, and great to see you here again. And of course the little Werribee duck himself, all the way down from Galvin Park, Grubby Cations. Good morning, Grub.
Hey, g'day Dick, g'day viewers, and another big day of footy today.
Very excited indeed, and of course a bloke that got a special award through the week. We'll ask him about it now. You run an award, Alex Tigani. What was all that about?
Oh, thanks. You got me on the spot here, Dick. Good morning, viewers.
No, you did. You paid me $100 when we come into the studio, so I want to make sure I mention it.
That too, but Impetus Award from the Geelong Council, a great award recognising volunteers under the age of 21, and I just hit that bracket, so thanks very much for that last minute call. Yeah,
and that's the reason Grubby and Mitch and I didn't get it, because we're not under 21. Well, fantastic, mate. Well done indeed. A good effort for you.
Thank you very much.
And I want to ticket hold of the Belmont Lions as well. Okay, last week of course was the 94.7 match of the day out at the Ring Road Recreation Reserve. Belpost Hill defeating the Thompson Tigers. Grubby Cations caught up with the coach of the Belpost Hill Panthers, Brett Googits.
Righto, we're here with a winning coach in the first round of 2015. Belpost Hill, Brent Gergic, mate. Didn't do anything real special today, just a couple of really good pieces of play, and still won by 12 or 13 goals. It's all pretty much like last year at the minute.
Well, it's only round 1, mate, so no, but we're happy with that game. Definitely, obviously plenty to improve on, but Thompson improved a lot and picked up a heap of players, so we were pretty unaware what they were going to bring. So we knew we had to work really hard, and to get that result at the end, we're pretty happy with.
Well, we know all about the Pages and the Whitneys and the Baseleys and all those blokes. Jake Barlow struggled a bit early. He had got a lot of the ball and kept dropping it. In the last half, he was really, really good. Kelly didn't do a lot, but what he did was absolutely beautiful. And I thought best on the ground was Burke. You've picked up some pretty good players, mate.
Yeah, all 3 of them really good and contributed. Like you said, I thought Jake was really good. It got better and better as the game went on. And like you said, Reece is really good. And Will Kelly probably showed signs, like you said, that could be a really good player. But new guys to the club and to a team that's pretty close knit. I've spoken to him and said it's probably going to take him, probably half a year to get used to everyone and get used to the way we play. So just need them to contribute and do their little bit for now, and I think they'll be the big improvers for us as the year goes on, definitely.
I suppose in all my years of footy, I sort of can't explain that you don't play any practice matches and yet you come out here first up with not only with touch but with unbelievable fitness, and that's probably got you right through the game, your fitness at the end of each quarter.
Yeah, definitely. That's the main thing we worked on this year and probably the last couple of years. And I always think we're a pretty fit side, but definitely this year with guys doing extra work with Stuffer at his house and on weekends with him, the core group have got themselves fitter than they've ever been. So yeah, and you're right. I thought the last 5 minutes of each quarter and probably most of the last quarter, we really ran it out well. And probably due to the hard work the guys have done.
I don't know what happened up there, but the goal went straight through the middle. Was that a goal or what? And Cam Addy kicked one and they give it a goal. What's going on here?
Yeah, there's a couple of good ones. Tari's not happy because he put one through the middle and they called it a point. And then, Cam Addy kicked one off the ground straight through the middle through their goals and they called it a goal as well. So that's, everyone makes mistakes, I suppose.
Mate, just looking at that side, I've had a look at the forwards and everything. I don't think there's any reason for Brent Gergic to get back to training and decide to play himself anymore. You're done now, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. Well and truly.
And, of course, Woody's coming back. He'll be back in a few weeks too.
Yeah, he was here today watching, and I spoke to you obviously before the game. He's been pretty busy with a new job and a new baby, so we've sort of given him most of the pre-season and this week and next week off, and he'll slowly start to make his way back into the side.
Yeah, well, that'll be a nice addition, especially. It was a lovely ceremony before the game. They gave you the 2014 flag, and I think they might as well. No, you won't go, but I think they might as well give you the 2015 one as well, mate.
Yeah, well, obviously I'm not going to say too much about that, but it's a long way to go, and there's a lot of football to be played, and you know you can get injuries and you can get some bad luck and a lot of things like that. So it sounds cliche, but we'll just look at who we're playing next week and work on that, try and win that game.
Yeah, well, I reckon if you get 17 injuries, you might be in a little bit of trouble, mate. Thanks very much, congratulations, and all the best for the rest of the year.
No, thanks guys.
Yes, a good interview there with Grubby and Brett Gergic, and of course the Belpost Hill Panthers looking for 2 in a row this year. We'll see how they go. Speaking of the match of the day, I'll throw to you first, Grubby. Belpost Hill, did they look that good, or Thompson not that good at all?
It was a little bit of both, actually. I didn't think it was a bad game. I thought Thompson hung in there for a hell of a long time. I tell you, the football that Belpost Hill played in the last 20 minutes, I don't think I've ever seen it in the GDFL. They were just magnificent, and Thompson were powerless to do anything, and any other club in the competition, I think, at this stage would have been powerless as well. But I reckon they hung in there. I don't know where Thompson are going to go. It's too hard to gauge. They go out to Winch this week, and if they have a good win, you still won't gauge. So you might take 3 or 4 weeks to decide how good they're going to go. But I'll tell you where Belpost Hill are going to go. They're going to go right to the top.
Mitch, it was pretty tough to take on the Panthers. Yeah. Round 1, wasn't it, after last year's pretty ordinary season?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, Dick. But look, to
probably know where you are at the moment.
Well, the reality to it is, to Thompson's credit, I thought they tackled well and they hung in there well. You know, Belpost Hill, one thing about Belpost Hill, they mightn't have the best players, but they've got the best team. There is no doubt about that. They encourage run, they don't, they trust each other, they don't care who gets the footy, and they continue to play their game style. They've only taken the footies out, they reckon, a month ago. So they will be far better in 4 or 5 weeks. I wouldn't want to be challenging them then. They're very fit, but they're very, very disciplined, and they have a super coach.
Stephen McLeod back to the club.
Stephen was back at Thompson.
Good game.
Stephen didn't. I wouldn't think it was one of his best games. He come off with a bit of a sore back, but it just goes to show, you know, it's a lot harder to get a kick in a weaker side than what it is to get a kick in Belpost Hill side, because I think anyone can get a kick in that side, to be quite truthful.
Which side did he stand on when they gave the 2014 flag out, when they unfurled the flag?
Oh, well, he stood Belpost Hill and then ran across to Thompson.
Okay, I thought he might, yeah.
That's what he was going to do, that, Grubby.
All right, okay, well, thanks, guys. Anyway, look, we're going to take a quick break, play some bills, and come back and talk about a bit of the action on this afternoon. Back up.
Any plum, any